Stephen, we're here to look forward to match day 2 in the UEFA Youth League. Firstly, another exciting matchup for the boys against Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, it's going to be another good test for the boys. You know, it'll be a different game from obviously the first one they played against Bratislava. Going away from home in these competitions is a different environment, different challenge for the players against a really good side. So we've been lucky enough to get some footage of Dortmund already. So and you can see their quality as a team. They've got some really top individual players. So it's going to be a really good test for the boys.
Yeah, we come off the back of that Slovan Bratislava game. How much confidence can they take from that performance and result?
Loads, you know, we spoke about it before the game and these are the kind of games that the boys want to test themselves again, but at the same time we want them to play, we want them to express themselves, we want them to showcase their abilities, and we felt we did that during the game. Loads of positives to take, lots of chances that we created defensively were very good, but the most pleasing thing was probably the way we controlled the game in possession and out of possession. We'll aim to do that again against Borussia Dortmund, but again we know it's going to be a different task altogether, but it's one that we're really looking forward to. And like I said, these are the best games for the players to develop and to play in. They need to feel these types of games, and again you then get the benefit of going to watch the first team later on at night. So it's a brilliant experience for the players.
Yeah, there's maybe a few of the members of the squad turn out and maybe their second or third UEFA Youth League campaign. Just how valuable do you think that is, especially going into these big games?
I think when you look over the Mitchell Robertson, for example, I think Mitchell's first appearance was when we played Shakhtar Donetsk away 2 years ago, and you can see the progression that he's making as a young player. You know, he's developing, he's maturing, and then for other boys this will be their first chance to play in this competition away from home. So like I say, it's a completely different experience to one that they've ever faced before, but this is the whole point of the tournament for our boys. You know, you want to experience these types of games, you want to play against the level of opposition that Borussia Dortmund are, but the biggest thing for us is for the boys to believe that they're capable of pulling off another good performance.
Yeah, now on to Borussia Dortmund, as you mentioned. Just how much are the boys looking forward to this one especially?
Really looking forward to it. Again, it's one where, like I said, the biggest thing probably for us is going to be the belief factor within the players to go and express themselves. We've all spoke about it. The most important thing for us is the performance at this stage in their development. Winning's not the be all and end all. It's not the most important thing. It's about development. But when you see the performance that we had against Bratislava, you know, you get the result that your performance deserved. And like I said, we know how difficult a task it's going to be then getting away to Borussia Dortmund to play the same way that we always try and do, but we're not going to change. That's the way we play. In possession, out of possession, we'll be aggressive, and hopefully we can go and give a good account of ourselves.
And finally, just another chance to put themselves up against some of the best young players in Europe, which is another hugely exciting task.
Especially it's a different format at first team level, but for us where it's slightly different is you play six different teams, whereas previously it's obviously been a group of 4, so you play each team twice. We've got the opportunity to play against 6 teams that you would never face before, and again for this stage of the players' development, they're not going to get these kind of experiences. The only thing that you can get closest to it is when you represent your country, but it's not really in a competitive environment all the time. There's a lot of friendlies when you play on a national level, whereas for us in the UEFA Youth League it's competitive, and the boys need competitive football. They need to feel what it's like to try and have a positive performance in a pressurised situation, and that's what this tournament brings. So it's like I said, I've said it many a times, it's the best tournament for our boys to get to challenge themselves and to see where they're at in this stage of their career.